Themselves, good for you. I love that spirit. Okay, grab your pencils. Let's talk through a few things. Okay, overall, definitely coming along. So on the first page, going all the way back to page 3, right? The first dynamic marking you have is what? Mezzo forte. So let's not sing forte right away and then have nowhere to grow when the time comes. In fact, you'll notice as we look a little harder that mezzo forte is the predominant dynamic marking aside from mezzo piano. It's rarely just forte, go for it, okay? So it starts mezzo forte, but immediately we're to mezzo piano. If you're a bass, a tenor, and alto, I do not hear that dynamic shift happening clearly enough. Sopranos, you're back in at mezzo forte even though you weren't singing anyway, okay? But then we want to make sure these things are clear because remember we're telling the story about the drums, right? 3 drums are having an argument on a great Sunday morning on their way back from Guinea, a little kata, a little tambura. So we're going to make sure that it feels like some of these statements are separate. So when you come in at measure 2, altos, tenors, and basses, sorry, I'm saying it wrong. So that needs to be short from everyone. That way this little next measure can be its own little comment. Short. And then we're back in with the sopranos. So the sopranos, they're going to naturally make it short because they need to keep singing. But you don't, so your instinct might be to hold over a little bit longer. Make sure you're off what feels like on the 8th note at the end of these measures to make it clean for all of us, clean and precise. Good job at the top of page 4, sopranos. Also good job at the top of 5. So notice we've just been in mezzo forte land in here. So again, don't oversell it. We finally get a forte at the bottom of 5, right? And there's too many pitches when we turn the page. Okay, so basses, we should only get 2 pitches from you. I don't think you're the issue, right? Tenors and sopranos, ka ka ta bu la do bu re, ha 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 ha. It's just ha 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 ha. I think some people are going ba 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 ba, but it's ba 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 ba. Sorry, I'm a little off tune, but that contour is not quite right. And sopranos and tenors and basses to that point. At the bottom of 5, the last note is short. Right? I'm a little sharp there, but it's not ga-da. I'm getting that as if it were slurred to a staccato. It needs to be staccato, staccato. Can I just hear the pickup to 16? Ga-da. Where's the C sharp one? There we go. Ba-ba. Just picking up ga-da. Altos you're not really in. 1 and 2 and ready, go. So yeah, but it's unison C sharp. Ga. Everyone has to be on that note. 1 and 2 and 3 and go. There we go, okay? And try to keep all of those staccato. Don't go gata, 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 pula, gata, pula. Try to keep them as short as possible. Sopranos and I did a very painstaking job of going back to catch the staccati and to make sure they were staccati. I'm going to be applying that to all of you, but I'll give you that as a general note. Okay, pick up there and let me hear it. Everything short. And here we go. There you go. Okay, and I will say, if you have a quarter note with a staccato next to an 8th note with a staccato, just sing them all short. Don't try to make the quarter note one a little bit longer. You know, you might have a hard reason for doing that. This song's so fast, just keep it short. Well, if anything, once we get it up to tempo, we'll probably have an instinct to rush, which we won't want to do. So just keep it all short for now. Okay. Then in B, what are our dynamic levels, page 6? Tenor and bass, mezzo piano, because your part is more accompanimental, just really exquisite accompanimental. Sopranos and altos, you get the mezzo forte to sing out the melody as we are. Basses, you finally get a forte at the bottom. Okay. Basses in 25, do you see that there's a crescendo written on your 3rd pitch? Right? Go ahead and give it a little nudge. Get louder, but give it that tenuto pitch. Try to make that note crescendo. Don't just stagger the dynamic. It's a little weird. But they grow loud and we're suddenly soft at 27. Soprano, alto, bass. That's not enough of a contrast from the piano plus that the basses are singing to the mezzo piano. Okay? And then we'll be watching for the rallentando to get us into what is the slower tempo. Altos, you'll note in page 9, your mezzo piano where the tenors and basses are not. That's okay. Be softer than them. They've got more interesting stuff. Question or hair? Okay. Hair issue. Okay. For instance, 33 tenors. Every single pitch in there needs to be short. So I should hear that like tick, 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 like that short, like I would do this little warm up, yeah? Don't start slurring those things. Sopranos, page 10 was better. Page 10 was much better. Page 11 was almost there, almost there. Some of us are coming down not on the end of beat 4. Bottom of 12, piano. It's basically subito. And then E, forte. And then you'll notice at 13, back to mezzo piano. So a lot happening in there. Good job, sopranos and altos in there. Good, let me just look more through here quickly with these notes. We started to get a little more insecure at 16 and 17. Find page 18, so I can make a few general notes. On page 18, basses, will you mark your entrance mezzo piano like everybody else? You're missing a dynamic level, and in the absence of it, you will probably sing too loud, okay? Then in 74, 75, 76, 77, etc., tenors and basses, you periodically have an accent on pop, right? Make sure I get that. Okay, so don't oversing the notes before the accent, and then make sure you come away once you've sung the accent. Just make sure that the pop pops, no pun intended. Okay, at the top of 19, sopranos and altos, do, la, I want you to grow towards that accent with the staccato. Bum, bum, ba, bum. And then give it a when you get there. Yo chanting. Yes. And then noting at the bottom of 21, do you see that then we have poco a poco accelerando? Right? So you all know the circle that, but anyway, you should know shorthand and fast hand. What I like to use is a squiggly arrow. Like if I see that in my music, I know it's supposed to be getting faster. And if I see the opposite one, I'm getting slower. And then, because I'm a nerd, I don't know, right? The bigger the wave, the more intense the slower speed up is. So a gradual speed up would be like that. But if it's like a pulling on the reins kind of thing, I might be like, and whoa! That wasn't very articulate, but I would make these to be like, whoa, slow down. Sometimes that will help you if you want to explore more with the way you mark your music, okay? And then it tries to keep getting faster and faster, which is going to be a challenge, but something we'll be up to, okay? Okay. Let's give me a pause, will ya?